and crystals. So I was watching this movie. Still watching this movie. It's about Elvis. Okay, it's called Elvis. Got Tom Hanks in it, right? Tom Hanks is that Colonel guy. Okay. Now I'm gonna say this. Now I don't know who they trying to fool. I don't know who the hell they trying to fool. But this dude that's playing Elvis is a chick. Now, I'm just saying, that's a woman that's playing Elvis. But they say that her name is Austin. But that's a woman. Don't even have an Adam's apple. You have to watch the movie though. It's really good. Um, Elvis got screwed over, but y'all watch that movie. It was pretty good, man. It was pretty. It was pretty inspiring. Yeah, it was pretty trippy. Anyway, y'all tell you what resonates. Just got done cleaning your backyard. It's dark outside. What you been doing? You been cleaning the backyard in the dark? Anyway, I got the angel therapy oracle cards. We're gonna find out what's going on in collective energy. Y'all, apologize that I have allergies. Okay, I have really bad allergies. Okay, and my stuff is all allergied out, so it makes me kind of groggy because I have to take allergy medicine and things. Okay, so y'all take what resonates. Okay. Um, um, these cards are telling me to maybe write down your prayers, write down your wishes, write down the things that are that inspire you to move forward. It'll give you a spark, okay, and then start writing down some like creative ideas, okay. All right, y'all. Tell me. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Tell me what collective, what is in the energy, what does collective need to know out of these angel therapy cards. It says integrity. It says align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. Damn, dude, just said that, didn't I? Y'all take what resonates. If it resonates with y'all, hit that bell notification. Okay? Alright, tell me what collective needs to know. Third eye chakra. Open up your eye. Look, before I started this reading, I was shuffling up the deck, but I was watching the rest of this movie, okay? Let me lighten it up some because it's not light enough. Okay, but I was watching the rest of this movie and I was shuffling the deck and I popped out 5 cards. It was all about using your intuition, that you have a special gift of intuition, empathic. Um, um, you're able to see the signs, the spiritual signs that are all around you. You can see through the veil, okay? And for some reason the matrix has been coming up a lot lately. Okay, so take that however it resonates with you, okay? Alright, let's see what's going on with some integrity, okay? Align your actions so they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. It says emotional sensitivity. You're an empath. I'm telling you, you're an empath. It says honor and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to us all. You're a healer and empath. I'm telling you, an earth angel. It says visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. All you really need to do is have faith, collective. Okay, staying golden. Integrity. There's something about roses, man. It keeps me, that just keeps on like being very, pops out. Something about some roses. Okay, stand in your truth. You need to visualize what you want to see happen, okay? The highest good. See that, feel that, be the highest good, okay? Match your energy with, align with what is the highest good, okay? 444, it says indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. I'm telling you, you're a leader, okay? Since birth, this is your birthright. Since you was a little child, you've been this leader. You've been a natural healer, leader, shaman, teacher. You need to align your frequency, your essence of who you truly, truly are with that, because for some reason you had a tendency to almost do things out of character just to feel the the knowing, I guess. It's hard to explain that, but you would do things out of character to try to fit in or something like that. You wouldn't be trying. I mean, you would be trying to fit in, but you wouldn't at the same time. Okay, but you would do things that was completely out of character for you. Like you would know something, it would hit you, and you wouldn't say anything, which would be not you. Things like that. Okay, you need to embrace that gift. You need to embrace. You are embracing it. Okay, you have embraced it. Okay, and it's leading to. You just need to visualize the outcome, the highest good, okay, and where you need to be led. You are one that will. You are a leader, and you allow spirit to guide you. Spirit is your leader, okay, and you allow spirit to guide you so that it allows you to teach, and you're like a example for others, with your integrity. So let your energy match what is truly for the highest good, okay, and what is right for you. The bottom of the deck says you're surrounded by your ascended masters, okay. It says powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over you and guiding you. Okay, so you're good. You're golden, especially in the spiritual world. Look, you're highly, 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 high. Look, you have always been watched, followed, guided, um, um, led by the highest white light, okay? And on occasion, you would doubt and you would go against your knowing, okay? But you're embracing now. You're embracing your gift, and your knowing, okay? So you need to take that as it resonates, okay? Because you're learning more about yourself than ever before. Maybe it's the veil being lifted from whatever's going on in this matrix or whatever the hell this is. Okay, maybe it's that. Okay, but you're really understanding yourself far more than ever before. Okay, because you've always felt very, even in a crowd or even in a group of what you call friends and family when you were young, um, still felt very outside of that, but very connected to it. If that, I hope that makes sense to y'all. Okay, it says let go of it. You're not of it. Okay, this is the message, y'all, because it keeps on coming out. You're not of this world. You're of another realm or something. Um, um, a spiritual contract with God. Okay, I'm just saying. It says let go of it. It says things are challenged, but you make the decisions. Okay, in your life. You're Earth Angel. Okay, tell me what collective needs to know about this right here. What's collective need to know out of the Cosmic Insight cards? I'll get the tarot. It says communicate, compromise, forgive, and work it out. So you need to communicate with spirit, communicate with your own spirit, yourself. It says open up your heart. It will help you attract love. This is some kind of communication about love coming in. This is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Something is in the air. Air sign is communication, okay? So y'all take that as it resonates. It says someone else. Someone in the middle is trying to interfere and trying to sabotage this, it says. It says somebody's a liar. Who's a liar? He's a dog. It says get a pet or give a new pet. Get a pet more love. What the fuck? It says someone is a liar here. There's an interference. There's no loyalty. Someone is not loyal to anybody. An air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be. Take it as it resonates. Isn't loyal. Okay, so what do we need to know about that? Something about the footprints. It says honeymoon phase, attending a wedding. Don't get caught in a trap, y'all. God dang, that is crazy. I was watching that movie, and it was talking so much about doing things out of love, doing things out of love for the wrong people that don't really love you. They don't even know you. Okay? And getting caught in a trap of doing things out of love and being very giving more than you have. Okay? And that's what the whole it happens so many times, okay? That people get exploited and people get and because they're special, okay? They were sent here to put that message, to be that example, because they've done it out of love, okay? And so many after they're gone and stuff, so many want to disgrace them and I guess everybody in somebody's story is a bad guy, even the good guys. Because I mean, even Jesus was the bad guy in Paul's story till he turned into Saul, or Saul's story until he turned into Paul. And even Saul didn't. I mean, he didn't know why really Jesus was the bad guy. Besides the fact that he was going against the things that he loved, the things that because he was loyal to his kingdom, his government, his leaders and such. Okay, so just think about that. Let that resonate for a minute. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool, Stacy. I can't read the future. No one can. If anybody ever tells you that they can, they're lying. Okay, just telling you. Okay. Anyway, it says yes. It says luck is on your side. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why the future cannot be read. Because it really doesn't exist. You create it. You create it through your own thoughts and your point of view and what you emit out into the world. You create that. So, I mean, you can't really tell the future of someone. You can tell them what the energy reads for what is currently, because we're all connected as one. Everybody, the good, bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the rich, the poor, all of us are connected. The tree, the grass, the flower, the bird, the giraffe, whatever. We're all connected. The movie star, the rock star, and the janitor, connected. All of us. Okay. So as far as telling the future, you can't do that because it doesn't exist. The only thing that it really truly exists is the right here and the right now. The this. 5 minutes ago is gone. There's nothing I can do about changing anything about 5 minutes ago. You understand? And as far as 5 minutes from now, all I can do is prepare for whatever it could be, whatever could, because like, okay, I could have all these plans and I could have all this expectations on the future. Say like Elvis. Woo-wee, boy. Elvis has some future plans, boy. He wanted to travel the world, okay? But he ended up not, okay? He didn't travel the world, but the world was brought to Elvis, okay? So I guess be careful what you wish for, and um, don't put too much expectations on the future, but find the joy in the here and now, and whatever the here and now that you find the joy in, it'll bring the joy to the future as well. Okay, but you got to let go of the past. You have to release that past, or it'll hold you down like an anchor. Okay, um, even as far as love. You may do things, make decisions out of love for the past that's not serving anything in the present. Okay, so that's why you need to live in the here and now, in the right here and now, because if you try to hang on to the past, it's not going to do nothing but anchor you to the past in a circle, over and over and over and over and over again, until you're able to let go of that codependency on what was. You won't never know what could be. Okay, so that's why you need to live in the moment, in the here and now, in the right here. Okay, make the decision of that I'm going to be happy right now. I'm going to be, um, going to be a good day. All my friends gonna ride today. Ain't none of my friends gonna die today. Hey, gonna be a good day. Okay? Hey. Okay. So let me get some regular cards out, okay? For some reason that I guess that was a message for somebody out there. Because I just abruptly just stopped and just started carrying on. See, I'll take that as it resonates, okay? Take it however it resonates with you. Okay. Here. Uh-oh, that's the police. I ain't seen that in forever neither. My baby brought it to me today. My baby girl, my grandbaby. She brought it in here today, and I was like, where the hell did that come from? Doggy? Yeah, it's a dog. Alright, y'all, let's find out what these tarot cards got to say about it. Take it day by day. Take it day by day. And you know what? No matter if it rains or sun or the sun's shining, find the joy and the beauty in that, okay? Because look, some crazy shit's going on in this world. I tell you what, okay? I tell you what. Really crazy shit. Like, you can't tell what's real, what's fake, what's like you can if your eyes are open, if you woke or whatever that fucking means, because it's all illusion. Anyway, but what you see with your eyes, your open eyes, your spiritual eyes open, and what you see affecting young people. I think about I watched that movie about Elvis. I'm just going to say, I watched the movie about Elvis, and it was showing me and I watched that movie called Here yesterday, and it was showing me all the different phases of the past and how distinctly different, how uniquely, distinctly different they were up until about the 2000s. Okay? Like, you had like grunge in the 90s, and you had that torn clothes and that, look, that skateboard look, I guess you could call it, okay? And then before that, in the 80s, you had all that neon clothes and spandex and fucking sideways hair and fucking, boys wearing all types of makeup and underwear on the outside, all that fucking crazy shit. And in the 70s, you had bell bottoms. You had distinctively different. And it had more pizzazz, more color to it, more creativity and love put into it. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you look at the world today, like if you was to go, say, to the mall, which don't hardly exist anymore, or to the store, only pretty much Walmart. Fuck Walmart. Anyway, if you was to go there, you, all of the everything, nothing is very unique or creative. Even when it comes to our movies and our music, I mean, we're down to like remake after remake after remake after remake to the point that it's not even the same motherfucking story. Ain't that sad? Y'all know Snow White is a badass bitch and she don't fucking put up with nothing, okay? I'm just. I think what I remember when I was a kid, Snow White didn't act like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. And you know, as far as the truth goes, the truth, the secrets, and all that shit, as far as that goes, maybe it was a simpler time. Um, maybe the world didn't need to know all that stressful shit that we know now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Um, it was a lot more loving and kind before electronics came. Maybe electronics is the beast. Just saying, before television, people would go and knock on each other's doors and sit and have like card game night. Or they would get together and they would sing music and tap their feet on the ground and make noise with their what they had handy and make music together like that, okay? That's gone. Music is manufactured now. Even brand new rap stars and brand new country music and all of that are off of American Idol or bullshit like that, okay? It's not nothing straight from the soul, from the from the soul that you found this gem hiding in the you know wherever. It's can you bow down and do a fucking ritual pretty much now. I mean, it's crazy bullshit, man. Like it's crazy bullshit. I'm just I don't know where that's going. Let's see what's in the cards for collective. What does collective need to know? What's collective need to hear? Somebody needs to hear what I'm saying though, and somebody is hearing what I'm saying. Somebody's getting the message, okay? But we need to, in order, okay, you can't make a movement unless you move. Period. Alright, what's collective need to know? It says the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It says something about your own self-development, the vanity. Look, sometimes, somebody is overthinking something to have something to be too perfect, to be um, 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 like sometimes the unperfect part of it is the perfection of it. Like, you know what? I don't think Elvis would have even been fucking noticed if he hadn't have been jigging all over that fucking stage to begin with, okay? I'm just saying he's got a beautiful voice. Magnificent. But if he hadn't have been jigging all over that stage like he was vibrating, his whole body like vibrated to the music, he was special. Okay? And if he hadn't have been jigging all over that stage in a time that you couldn't do that, they was talking about fucking arresting him for performing his music. You understand? Somebody's a groundbreaker. Somebody is understanding something about their uniqueness. Okay, see, I'll take that as it resonates. Okay, this card wants to come out too. It says the Death card in reverse. It says something is resisting. Something is resisting. Okay, holding on to the past. Something's resisting, trying to hold you back. Okay, we got the Earth sign and Scorpio out here. We got Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio out here. Well, I need to know about that. It says the King of Cups. This person is done with this job. This person is done with this. Whoever this King of Cups is, this is about a King of Cups, y'all. I'm telling y'all, is done with this job. Case closed. Something has ended, and this person is able to move forward. Whoever this is. Is this King of Cups coming in towards collective, or are we talking about the King of Cups? It says daydreaming. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It says they're daydreaming and praying. Somebody is feeling very reckless or restless. I'm sorry. Somebody's feeling very restless. Been resting. Someone was resting, but they're afraid. What is this King of Cups afraid of? It says balance, earth angel. They're afraid of this purpose, finding a meaning. This King of Cups is being restless, though. He's feeling restless. Afraid of committing to this journey. Says this person is confused because they're naive. They don't know. This is a water sign without a doubt. God dang, y'all. All of these are water signs with Sagittarius, Cupid. Something about Cupid. I just heard Cupid. Something is not over with. Somebody is feeling very restless. Feeling like this person almost feels like they're running out of time. Okay? Because we've been talking about time. Okay? But time is an illusion. Okay? Never feel like... Collective, I don't never feel like that it's too late or you're too old to follow a dream or to reach for a dream, okay? Never ever feel like that, okay? Because it's always a possibility. There's always a chance. There's always hope, okay? Because you never know what God has in store for you later, okay? There's many stories in the Bible that depict that even. Okay, so don't ever give up the hope that a dream can come true. Okay, because hope is the conduct for miracles. Okay. Alright, so tell me what collective need. This is for the King of Cups, y'all. Take what resonates. There's some kind of creative opportunity. This person is feeling... Oh, this is a fan. This is some kind of fan. This person was doing some type of work and they're done with. They're done with this work and they're ready to move forward and they don't know how. It says this is a happy surprise coming in. It says the Knight of Cups in reverse. It says something about being moody, overreacting, unpredictable. Nine of Pentacles. This fair lady's unpredictable because you've learned to take care of yourself. You become independent, collective. I'm telling you. And this King of Cups is intimidated by this independent person, this independent female. Okay, because you're like right there. You need to visualize success, like the card said, okay? Because you're right there. You're right there on the very tip, okay? And this King of Cups is intimidated because he's afraid that just one thing that comes through is going to send you into this Ten of Pentacles energy. It's going to propel you into the Empress, okay? Does this King of Cups feel is carrying some kind of shame or guilt? Is why he don't come forward? It says Queen of Cups. This might be an ex, y'all. You've lost interest in it. You've lost interest in this King of Cups. With the Strength card in reverse. I'm telling you, you started building on yourself. You started planting the seeds and building on your own future. On your own self, okay? It says your inner strength. I'm telling you. You started building on your own self and you've lost interest in this King of Cups and he realizes that he made a mistake. I'm telling you. Okay, so what is this King of Cups out here for? What's he got to do with it? It says he was saving money. It says maybe possibly being greedy, controlling. This person was controlling, and they took something. They got to reveal something to you. This is an ex, y'all. This King of Cups is an ex, or it could be a sibling. Take it as it resonates, but they took something that belonged to you. Look, there's something about some kind of resolution coming through, a recovery, recuperation. Tell me what the Four of Pentacles and the Moon is on this King of Cups. It says the Chariot in reverse. Self-discipline, opposition, lack of direction, aggression. This person was a narcissist. This King of Cups was a narcissist. Not to say that he didn't love you. He just loved himself more. I mean, period. Can you say that a narcissist can love? That's a good question, ain't it? Can you say, I mean, really? I mean, we're all connected. We're all connected. When you sit down and you really put it out there, just say the words, do you think that a narcissist can truly love? Same goes for a psychopath or a whatever path I'm trying to think of. Can they truly love? Isn't that narcissist behavior anyway, a psychopath? That's nice narcissist ego. Is that true love? Is that love? And those that are born like that, y'all, this is a good question, y'all. I'm very much on the spiritual path. I have the questions. I seek the answers. Okay. I seen pictures and shows and stuff about these young kids that are complete psychopaths. And I think to myself, like, how can that be? How can that be? Like these were shells born like demon possessed, born. I mean, because you like feel sorry for them, but they're very dangerous, extremely dangerous, and they don't feel nothing for you, nothing at all. As a matter of fact, I was watching the damn thing about. Did y'all know that from the get go, that brother killed JEANBEAN Ramsey? Okay, from the get go, he was 9, she was 6, and he killed her. Okay, but he's like psychopath or something. If you watch him on the Dr. Phil show, he's like smiling through the whole thing, and they're calling it symptoms of Asperger's or autism. Man, that joker killed that baby. He was jealous of her because she was getting all the attention. Okay, but anyway, do they feel love? Oh, that's a good question. Anyway, maybe they feel love so intently or so obsessively to the point that it becomes demonic curse or evil spirit on them. Maybe. I mean, who knows? Who's ever been in the mind of a psychopath but a psychopath? Just saying. Because they can express it from mimicking behavior. Okay? They mimic a behavior that is charming and like Ted Bundy, but have no feelings about what they're about to do. And even after they've done it, keep a piece of it so they can just replay it over and over in their mind. But in their mind, they're feeling like it's some type of act of love, of releasing that person of their suffering. Okay? Y'all tell you what resonates, okay? Just, y'all, yeah. This person is a narcissist. Whoever this is right here is a narcissist. This ex did something, and it's like, it's almost as if they can never, they all they can do is just try to interfere or hold you back through some type of attachment that you look. No one else. I'm gonna tell you, okay. No one else can hold you back unless you let them. Okay, unless I mean there could be 10 factors that you can use as an excuse, okay? But in the end, in the final, you're the one that holds the decision, okay? And you really sit down and pray, meditate, and feel it, because you're gifted. Feel what you need to do next, okay? For whatever is truly for your highest good, collective, is good for everybody, okay? So you really need to ask yourself the questions and find the answer, that you feel it, okay? That you know, you just have a knowing, okay? You really need to find that, because you're about to be faced with some type of challenging decision, okay? It says the hangman and the star. Look how they landed in my hand. It says the hanged man and the star. You're about to be challenged. You're about to be challenged with a decision. It says you're going to have to really try to figure out some type of look, with the 80 cups. You're going to have to really figure out some type of what you truly want, what you want to achieve out of yourself. Okay, don't judge your life on nobody else's standards of success. Don't judge your life on anybody, because their life is an illusion too. Okay, I'm just saying. Look at all these big old famous people with all this fucking money. Look how happy they are that they're all fucking going through it right now, and they have to do this nasty, evil shit to children, little babies and shit, in order to maintain that lifestyle. You think that makes these people happy? You think that people are happy doing that kind of fuck shit? I'd rather be struggling in a little fuck shit apartment or something than that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think. I mean, what are you truly envying? What are you envying? That is a true illusion. Okay, the part that I envy about the people a little bit is that they get to do what they truly love to do. Some of them do, but some of them do it. They get pushed to do it to the point where they don't love it no more. That's a sad situation. To take something that you truly love and pretty much steal it from you by making you overly overdo it. That's like loving chocolate and having to smell it every single day and not getting to have none of it, or some shit like that. Okay, I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. There's a message here for somebody, so if it is a hit you or it resonates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, I'm an intuitive reader. These cards are just tools, so if I take them off the table and do something else, take it as it resonates, okay? Because that's what I do, okay? And if you're interested in it, y'all hit the like button and hit that subscribe, because this is how I do it, okay? And just period. Page 213. It says she held out her phone. You were right. It was this kind of knife. Ooh, somebody might get stabbed in the back. I don't know. It says Sharon Gravelly was a large woman with a commanding build and a compelling gap-toothed smile. She and Larry went way back. Wow, that's crazy. Because as soon as I heard where it said the gap tooth smile. Guess who popped in my head? Madonna. Of all the people in the world, her face popped in my head when I heard that part. She and Larry went way back to when they had both worked patrol. Man, there's something about a cop. I'm telling you, the Paw Patrol right here and this right here talking about it. Anyway, it says she had advanced into sex crimes. They always wanted to put women there and keep them there, while he strayed on foot. Sometimes she teased him about it. Mostly she seemed puzzled. You made it to homicide, he said. Larry, how nice to see you. That's right, no keeping me out of a rightful position. The homicide unit had historically been seen as a man's job inside the bureau. No more, he thought. I thought you had retired, she said. What brings you out? She was standing next to a dumpster that was smeared with blood. It looked like Reggie had died near where he had fallen. The body a few feet away was covered with a privacy sheet. It says, we talked with a descendant a week ago or so. He said, why? Okay, stop, collaborate, and listen. For some reason I was getting tongue-tied right there. Okay. They talked to the dead guy a week or so ago. Me and the young lady standing over there. I told her to wait. It says Sharon glanced at Amanda, then turned away to Larry, curious. Larry wasn't known for being overly friendly, and she wondered how he had made such a nice-looking friend. His voice had been, somebody passing judgment. His voice had been positively paternal when he mentioned her. What did you talk about to him? What did you talk to him about? She asked, pulling out her notepad. Larry told her. His partner called me. He said Reggie was stabbed. Maybe, he replied cautiously. Jerry and his friends were at the end of the alley, being held back by patrol officers. Larry remembered having that job. Something about being in a position that somebody elevated in some type of position, and ask the right questions. There's something about asking the right questions. Okay, see, I'll take that as it resonates. Let me go over here and turn this air back on. It's already getting cold after I ate that. Oh, by the way, I rented this from the library. That's the answer to the question, y'all. The answer to the question on the community page. He says, what's she doing here? And she immediately replies, I carried the watermelon. Activate. Wonder Twin powers, activate. Form of me. Form of me full of water and the soul water. Y'all, they bringing up water. They have now come to realize, because I gotta say this, a long time ago, they didn't really, they knew that trees and stuff grew and that, but they didn't really understand it, how they are alive just like we are, okay? Now they're looking at water. Water carries its own unique frequency of life. It is life. Water is life, collective, okay? Without it, nothing exists. That's why they seek it on these other planets, okay? But there's something about, they discovered the life essence in water, that you can talk to water, and you can play music to water, and it brings into this higher frequency. It'll bring a holy water. It'll heal. Because if you pray into water, that's been known for thousands and thousands of years, okay? Using bells into water, making frequency sounds go into water, holding water between your hands, because, y'all, my hands are doing their thing. I'm telling you, look at that. Look at them. They ready. They're ready to heal. They're ready to touch something. I'm telling you, see them how they're doing? I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all might can feel it. Whoo, they're vibrating. I feel it. They're vibrating like crazy. Shh. I send the love to my collective, and I send the love to the world, and I pray for the highest good in Jesus' holy name. Amen. Woo, I can feel it. That's wild. If you take your water, and you say, I love you, water, just like you do to a plant. You're so beautiful, water. Water without you, I couldn't live. I'm just saying, okay? I gotta have you to live, water. I love you, okay? When you drink that water, it make you golden, baby. It might even change your color, make you like golden and shiny. Think about that, okay? It says activate. It says somebody's about to thank you. Somebody's about to give you a thanks, some kind of share, some kind of adoration. Somebody finished a cycle. Somebody finished some type of cycle. Look, it says fire starter, triggers, angers, flame, and passion. Somebody finished some type of cycle and is ready to and prepared to come towards you now. Okay, y'all take that as it resonates. I feel the energy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, there's a message here. So if it's resonating, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe. I feel the energy. It's vibrating tonight. I'm telling you, I can feel it. Look how my hands are like. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see those little splotchy red things all over my hands? They're like, feel like they're rumbling. I can even see like an aura around my hand. Can y'all see that when I move my hand? I can see it. That's crazy. Anyway, tell me what you want to tell me, collective. Tell me what you want to tell me, divine spirit. Tell us what the collective needs to hear. What the collective need to know here. Because you got a message. I can tell that. I can feel it. Because this, I'm telling y'all, y'all take what resonates. If you tell me what the collective needs to hear. Y'all, just so y'all know, there they are. That's like 200 something letters right there. Like 4 and 5 in each letter. Oh. Ooh, look at them letters. That's crazy. Y'all take what resonates. There must be something going on, man. It says zoo. 2. But let me tell y'all, you know what? Order comes out of chaos. I'm just saying. 5-2. Take that as it resonates. I don't know why I said it. Take it what it resonates. I'm telling you. Men in black. Somebody's name. But there's not name. There's no E out here. Why has the letters been coming out so sparsely lately? Look at that. Something about a communist. And man. Communist man. What the fuck is that? Okay. Something about a hitman. Somebody bought a hitman. Okay. Hitman can mean anything. Doesn't mean they were trying to kill somebody. It could possibly just mean that they was trying to disrupt you. Disrupt something about something that was going on, okay? Could be trying to strike you emotionally, hit you emotionally. I'm feeling like magic's going on. Magic's out here. Hitman hits you with magic. Someone hired a damn magic man. I'm telling y'all, take what resonates. Tom, duo. There was a couple. It said something about dancing. Naming main something. Magic. Magician. Toxic. Mom. Take what resonates. What the freaking dipping, dude? Some kind of doubt. Doubt, no doubt, it says. No doubt. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking. I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. It says, wow. It says now and it says woman. Woman hag. Somebody mad. Somebody jealous. Doubt. Okay. Mog and Agog. Oh, take what resonates to say humans. Somebody jealous of a human? Y'all got me fucked up talking about that kind of shit. Hold on a minute. Y'all, they start talking about the fucking aliens and shit. Because you know, they was jealous. You know, the so-called, what you call it, the aliens, they demons. Okay, we all know that. We all know what's up. All of us that are woke for sure know what's up, okay? They were jealous. They were envious of the beauty of the female, the woman. There was something special about the woman, created to nurture and to be soft and to be beautiful. Okay, and the angels were, I was supposed jealous a little bit, the fallen ones, because they were created to be beautiful, but masculine and this and that. I mean, you know, they were very jealous of the human, of the man. Okay, the devil was jealous of the man's free will. Okay, Lucifer was because he didn't get that option, and he felt like he deserved it because he was ego. Okay, he might be what is the epitome of ego. Of what the truest definition of ego is the devil. But you know, he's not the scariest beast out there. He's not the scariest angel, fallen angel even. He just was had a way of speaking because he was gifted. It was a gift, okay? And he had a special way of communicating his own special agenda, okay? Man, that's coming up quite a bit. Somebody was abusing your kind, gifted nature for their own agenda. It could be possibly somebody from the past. Anyway, let's get back to the letters, okay? Because there was something that was just really, really flowing right there, and I had to slow up for a second, okay? So just give me a second, okay? It says boot. Something about a mountain. Boot a mountain. Maybe you should go hunt. Maybe you need to go mountain climbing, hiking. Go look for Bigfoot. Look, it says date of birth. It says dog and God. Okay. Maybe you should go look for Bigfoot. Bigfoot is it comes through portals. I've seen Bigfoot before. It says whose date of birth? Count. Main count. God. Mob. It says town. The town is mob. Yeah, pretty much. This is chairman. That's got to mean something, y'all, because I wouldn't be saying it. It says I had it says something about the moon. Chad, changing. Someone's changing the town. Something about changing the town. It says wait. Wait, I owe you. Undo. Undo it. Undo it. Now. Undo it now. Magic. Somebody's trying to lift the magic off of you. It says something about a habit. Habit. Y'all tell me. It says, Mom, quit saying that. Just stop saying that. Fuck. Even if it is my mom, I don't give a fuck. I wish her the highest good. If that's what she felt like she had to do to me, then so be it. Because my mom sacrificed a hell of a lot for my life. Something's demonic. Domino effect. Something about the domino effect. It says both. Stop. You're not even going to make me cry or nothing. So fuck off, demon. Okay. It says something about the hood. Hood. Mood. Moods. Maintain mood. Okay. Amen. It says how. How. It says something about twin. Mirroring something. Twin. Because guns, something about guns, man, fuck a gun. If that's the case, man, I say go for it, motherfuckers. I mean, period. I'm not gonna run around being all like, oh, somebody might shoot me. Fuck you, if that's what the case is gonna be. This is something about math, doing the math, okay? There's the math. 5, 2. So at 52. Take what resonates, okay? Mimic. No, not mimic. There's definitely some damn... It says... magic. It says, what? What gun? I'm Dan. There's something about your DNA, man. Okay, keep on saying that. DNA. Motion. Something's in action. Chums. Somebody might have been brothers or acted like brothers. Chums. Because wings. Because wing. Moto X. Niche. Which doing magic. God dang it, it fucking says all of that. It says which, and it says doing, and it say fucking magic again. Which doing magic. It says Oz. What the fucking detox. Catch 'em, watch 'em. Catch 'em. That's somebody's name. Watching, do. Mom? Doom? Watching Doom? Watching somebody fuck up, period. I guess. Catching. Something about the womb, man. Something is somebody's birthright. In womb. Watching him catch in womb. Node. God. God watch and match in womb. Whoa, this is fucking tripping. Yo, if this resonate with you, it's resonating with you. It's resonating with me. So this is fucking tripping, talking about like true, real, true, like real, true, like real flames, true exist in the womb, from the beginning. God watch from the womb, match in the womb. God match, watch in the womb. Okay. Just give me a second, y'all. This is crazy shit. Thumbprint. Somebody's got a thumbprint. It's their DNA. If I gotta say it again, it's something about a human. Thumb DNA. Go mind. Something about your mind. Go mind ago. Remember. He's telling you to remember. He's telling you to remember. Y'all heard me say that, right? He's telling you to remember, I said. Some kind of helping hand. At hand, it, my hand. I'm hand, I can. I can. Somebody was saying I can't. Somebody was having doubt. I can't go home. I can't go home. Numb. Why you go home? It says Dan. I don't, and I do. I do and I don't. Don't want to or do want to. Go. Why I gonna write it like that? Tough. Somebody's got a tough decision. It says something about bought a something iconic. Y'all, this is retarded. Bought a windmill. Don't ask me why that come out at all. Somebody might be bugged. Somebody's being watched by some kind of spy. I'm telling you, it's... When I say that, it doesn't necessarily mean, like, for any kind of bad reason. Somebody's being, like, watched. It says something about a chant. Minute, minute chants. God dang. Y'all take that as it resonates. I'm just saying. Chancing. Something about God and woman. Man and woman. Match. Shut up. It says the moment you touch, the minute you touch, something's gonna be out. It's love at first sight. It's something about the human touch. Somebody's missing the human touch. Why does it keep saying mom right there? Here it goes. Tina. Nita. There's other people's names out here. T.O. Why did I say that, y'all? Tia. I don't know. Tim. Take what resonates, okay? I can feel it, y'all. Y'all take what resonates. Some kind of match. Something about a Monday. And can I, some kind of motion. Move forward. Something ought to be bought. Like what? Everything can't be bought. I can, he says. Somebody's very much in their ego. Why does it keep saying mom? I don't like that part. North Carolina. Somebody bought the wind. Fuck you. That sounds like some kind of Elon Musk bullshit. I'm just saying. Somebody bought the wind. Mad. Bingo. That's a farmer's dog's name. The farmer's dog might get angry. It says mouth. Bite. Bit. Bit, chow, hand. Bit, chow, hand. Bit, chow, hand. Out. Being out. Demand. Mandate. Something like that. Mouth. Cow. Take what resonates, y'all. Just the messenger. Somebody was mouthing something. Mouthing and bowing. Mouthing an oath. Someone was mouthing an oath. It says both. Both. Waging. Wage. Wag. Wag. Both wag. Okay. Dense. Something about an occupation. Magic. Keep saying that, okay? Mob. Mob van. Mob thing. Mob thing. Mob thing. Wade. Somebody's much awe. Somebody's fascinated by somebody. This is a fan. I don't know where the mom comes in. A bunch. Bunch. Bunch of damn. Okay. Let's say bud. Tammy and Tina. Says something about the nation. Something for the highest good of the nation. Main nation. Main nation emotion. Some type of motion on the nation. Doug. Somebody's name is Doug. Doug and Tom. Tom Ames. So they aim some kind of Tanya maybe? I don't know. Tony. Not Maine. Not Maine. Who got numb? Who got numb? CD. DC. CC. Main 2. Somebody was drugged. Buzz. Man. I'm man. Manic. Yeah, you sure are. Manic. Got date of birth wrong. Somebody got date of birth. Somebody did fraudulent, like signed somebody's name fraudulently. Telling you, I see it out here. Y'all take that as it resonates, okay? It's just something about acid. On acid. Gut. Mob. Bow. Bow. Who. Both. By mouth. Okay. I'm done with that. Something about mood. The moon cycles affect someone's mood. Someone's doing moon rituals. Some kind of music and magic. Drawing some kind of haunt. Somebody's being haunted by something they did. They don't know how to fix it. God will fix something. Turn to God. That's what I can tell you to do. Turn to God. He'll fix it. Trust in Him. Turn to God. He'll fix it. Okay, what resonates? Something is mounting. Mounting big. Bad. Had mad. Had max. Max. Someone had it up to here. It says chew, chew, like some kind of unit. This unit. Double back. Somebody's got DNA. Someone's got it. Someone is an heir. Some kind of DNA. It says him. Had. Some kind of bio. Oh, he had to have a DNA test. A DNA. Some kind of proof. It says wood. See what resonates. In wood, in hood. I'm in hood. It says wand. Manifested. Manifested. Manifested whom? Whom? A band. Band Z. Take what resonates. BAZZ. Maybe that'd be the name of the band. Take that as it resonates, collective. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, okay? I ain't scared of it. It says, stay alert. Stay alert, always. Shit. It says, show me how to live. Surrender to the guidance of God and His angels. Divine intervention. Stay alert. It says, have faith, destiny, and hope. Ooh, 144,000. It's a coded message. You don't have to understand it. Just be aware that it's here. You're being told, y'all. Fell off of this. It's your time to shine, so do it, baby. Do it best. Okay? Show them how it's done. Show them how a star's supposed to shine. Okay? It says something about suffer, air, win-win situation. Okay? You done went through all of the suffering. Now it's time to dust off all the flakes of the negative, because it's being released, and make it into stardust and dance. I'm telling you, it says Junior. You're some kind of heir, man. Male or female. It says something about the force seal. Look, it says redo and an activate. It says the force seal. It says, and the death followed. Haley. And death followed. A fourth of the population slain by the sword, famine, pestilence, as well as slain by the beast of the earth. Now, if you've had a relationship with the beast of the earth and the living things of the earth and the beings of the earth. I mean, the grass is a being, and the tree is a being, and the dragonfly is a being, and the frog is a being, the fox is a being, and the camel's a being. Whatever, okay. If you've had a relationship with that, it's going to come back to be. We'll call it the Guardians of the Galaxy type deal, a protection over you. Just like what's fixing to happen with these fucking AIs, man. Don't be fucking playing around with that shit. If you talking to that damn chat shit right now, you better be fucking thinking about your words that you're putting into that motherfucker. I'm just saying, okay? Because, yeah, sometimes, because there's more to that shit. I mean, I've always felt that my whole entirety of my life. If you give it a body, because that's all that they seek. It says it all through the Bible. All that these demonic creatures seek is a body so they can destroy and be destructive, because they're not allowed back into heaven, and they're kind of like just stuck. Like they're stuck. So they want to wreak havoc and destroy what God created for us, okay? So they seek a body. So what does mankind do? What they fucking make it for them? Here you go. Here's your body. I think that's what they was doing back in the day when they was doing that, building those fucking bulls out of pure gold. They was creating an entity for these demonic beings to go into. And then they would sacrifice these people. They would throw them inside this bull and close it. They would put a whole family. They put a whole fucking family inside this bull. Stoked it up real hot with fucking fire underneath the bull. To bring out this entity. So what is I'm not just gonna say just Elon, because I mean it's happening all over the fucking world, man. They create these. All of our lives, it's been building and growing and building and growing and building and growing. Because I know back when I was a kid, we barely had a fucking TV with 5 stations on that motherfucker and a rotary phone hanging on the wall, okay? And that wasn't that too long ago. Just saying. Just saying. But as soon, we'll say, as soon as they started creating these technical... Actually, they started doing it. They started showing it on the TV shows prior to giving it to us. They were showing it on on Inspector Gadget. They were showing it on that smart, whatever that damn, whatever that Inspector Gadget type real person. They had a show, something like Inspector Gadget, but it was a real person. They were showing us all these gadgets. Back when I was a little bitty kid, like I'm talking about like 5, 6 years old, I'm watching the fucking Super Friends and shit, and they had fucking, they was doing FaceTime on watches and shit. Yo, what's happening? Yo, we got some bad guys. Come over. Okay, bet. We're coming. Okay? Before even a beeper was even invented. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, okay? All of that shit's fucking illusion. Live in the here and now, y'all. I mean, that's my best advice. Y'all can take what y'all want to out of this reading, okay? What I'm gonna take out of it, and this is just what I'm gonna take out of it. It's just enjoy whatever the hell it is that you're doing. If you enjoy it, it's gonna bring you success. And either way, if it don't bring you abundance financially, it's going to bring you success. You're going to be fulfilled by doing it because you did it. You didn't put it aside for some bullshit you didn't give a fuck about. You understand? So that's all I'm saying here. Living here now, do the things that you want to, do the things you enjoy. Okay? Now be respectful, be humble, but love yourself, and by loving yourself, by doing the things that you like to do, who cares if that motherfucker likes it or that motherfucker likes it or don't, okay? If you want to go sit out, lay in the grass like you did when you was a kid, look for fucking 4-leaf clovers at however age you are now, go do it. Let them fucking say anything, okay? But may trigger them to go do something enjoyable. And whenever they're in it, and whenever your trigger, your joy, or is beaming off, and they see you, and even if they make fun of you, or even if they got some kind of snide ass shit to say, you might have made their heart smile. I remember when I was a kid, and we lay around and they lightning bugs would fly around, and we'd look up at the stars and wonder. That was back in the day, y'all. That was the good old days. The air felt fresh. I remember when grass would be cut and it smelled. You could smell like water in the air, and that sense of safe. It's hard to explain. You don't feel that now. You don't. Like when grass gets cut now, it's almost like grass smells like it's already dead before it's cut. But even if it looks green, I don't know, man. Shit just different. You smell leaves burning from like the fall or whatever. They don't smell. It smells almost like harsh, where it used to smell, I guess, crisp. I guess because it was chillier. I don't know. It's just different times. How could they change so much? Like, if you really, really think about it, what they call Egypt, which is America, all of that, there was the things that were under the water, okay? Like they're saying how the Nile are drying up, okay? Let me ask y'all this, okay? Not drying up, okay? Never in all of history has that Nile ever dried up. It was always there in part of creation, apparently. And these creatures, these really evil four angels, really dark ones as far as I know, are thrown in there, chained down there, chained in there. And they're going to be breaking free because that Nile is dried up, okay? Like, where did the water go? Question mark. Because the rest of the world's flooding. What, did somebody, like, open the floodgate that the Nile was holding back? What the fuck? Because the Nile shriveled up and dried up while the rest of the world flooded during that time. Y'all think about this. Like, really, really, really see. Step back from the one thing that's happening here and the one thing that's happening there and the one thing that's happening there and the one thing that's happening there, and just really, really kind of go back and look at all of it. Katy Perry went in a spaceship. Okay. If you say so. If you say so, they in the fucking air. I guess they had a little bitty tiny like fishing line to their hair because their hair was going like this. So pretty. And they opened up that hatch to that door when they wasn't supposed to because it wasn't supposed to be open on the inside. A bunch of stupid women, right? The hatch looked like it was made out of plywood. Y'all, did y'all watch that? I don't know if y'all did or not. Exactly where it's dry, the trees are growing, and that kind of shit. Shit's feeling weird here. Okay, I've lived in Georgia all my life. And what I know about predictable weather, it's not in Georgia. Okay? Because Georgia has the most unpredictable weather I've ever seen in my life. But it's just right here, like this little spot, this little area, this little Georgia, possibly a part of Alabama, I guess because of the way the trees grow and that, okay? But then further down, you got salty ocean and stuff like that, causing the different currents from the ocean doing that. And then you got the mountain area over here causing different current and shit like that. But something's happening. Something definitely happening. More than I ever remember with the changes, like how the sudden changes with the weather. That shit's kind of, I mean, that they have to be. There ain't no other explanation except for the fact that that bitch Hillary said that they fucking cracked the dome. That's the only other explanation besides they're messing with the weather. One of the two, okay? They cracked that dome and shit's leaking in. Shit that we don't know nothing about, okay? Because that's the ocean. All you gotta do to get to space is go straight down into the ocean. And you'll be in space. There's no end. It never ends. That's why they can't explore it. You understand? That's where it's always been. is down in the ocean. You go down into the ocean to get to the space. It's never ends. And once you get there, once you start really delving deep, there's protectors, there's guardians to stop you from going into that depth, okay, which are big, huge leviathans and fucking megalodons and fucking 80,000 leagues under the sea. You get to the center, I suppose, which is a burning hell. But there's a portal through that water that takes you out into that space, what we perceive as being space. Okay, if I got a fishbowl of water and I put this crystal ball in that fishbowl of water, okay, say the crystal ball is hollow, okay, because the earth is hollow, the moon, all of it, okay. I put this down into the water, it's going to appear, actually it'll appear like a circle, even if it's flat, even if it's a flat thing. It'll appear like a circle if it hits the bottom, because it'll reflect itself, okay. And you got all this water on top of that, okay. So if I delve into it from the flat part of it, because the earth is flat, it is a sphere if you're looking at it from this part, but if you turn it this way, it's flat, okay. It's depicted in damn near every fucking old map, ancient map, you name it. Even in biblical maps that they have in the Bible, where they'd show like earthly areas and stuff, it shows a dome over the earth. Okay, they have to tell us the truth. Hillary has said time and time and time again that there's a dome, that they cracked it. She's so proud of the fact that they cracked the dome. Why would you want to fucking destroy what God put there to protect? That's insanity, man. I guess we all do it. I guess it's human nature to be curious, to be defiant. I guess that's just human nature, huh? I mean, but God asks us to be obedient, okay? And then he gave us Jesus Christ because we didn't know how, because we didn't know how to be obedient, because we're a ego-conscious fucking being, okay? So we didn't know how to be obedient, so he gave us Jesus Christ. You know what Jesus Christ did? All he asked us to be is kind and loving to ourselves and to each other. We can't even do that. Woo-wee, if I was an alien, I'd want to destroy this fucking race. Wouldn't you? God almighty, man. I mean, that's all they ask. Share things. It's all enough for everybody. Actually, the world has got so... God has given us so much of it, of enough that we wanted to copy it and destroy what he gave to us. And what kind of sense does that fucking make? Let's copy a natural nutrient plant. Let's copy it, make it out of cardboard so it won't give any kind of oxygen or nothing off. And then we'll feed it to the people. What kind of fuck shit is that? Like we ever gonna run out? Like we would ever run out to begin with. We would never run out because God watches over us, okay? He watches over his people. So whatever they're telling you about running out of food or what have you, that's all bullshit lie. Because God told us no. We're We're not running out of nothing. We always have everything we need because he gave it to us. You understand? So, y'all quit stressing and worrying over bullshit because we already know what's going to happen. I mean, god dang. Did you read your Bible? Did you read your Bible when you was a kid? Did somebody tell you about Jesus and tell you about what went on in the Bible and what's going to happen? What are you going to do about it? The only thing you can do is live for the here and now. Be generous with your time. Smile at others. Love yourself. Love the gift that you can give by smiling at somebody else, by making someone feel a sense of they're not alone. That's all you got to do. Be authentic with it, though. Don't be phony and fake and go, oh, I got to have proof this is where I've helped this person. Oh, let me record it. I helped you. Hold up. I can't help you yet. Hold on. Okay. Here. Oh, you're surprised? I'm surprised. Oh, who does that? Okay. Anyway, you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to go out and give thousands of millions of dollars away like Beast and all that bullshit. All that is just a gimmick anyway. That's illusion. You think that man's giving away all them billions of dollars. Tell me one person you ever met that the Beast gave money to and that they enjoyed it or got it. Oprah either. Any person. How many times they should giving you a car, giving you a car, giving you a car. Whoever heard of anybody who got a car from Oprah? Anybody? If you have, leave it down in the comments. I want to interview you. Maybe we can do a live together. We'll just do a join in live and I'll interview you, okay? That you won a car from Oprah. Okay? I'm just saying, all of it's illusion. It's all bullshit. Okay? So all you can do is live authentically for you, and that's going to shine out to other people and give them motivation to live authentically for them. If they truly want to be happy, they can't do it being somebody else, acting like and being somebody else, and not speaking up for what their true heart wants, and saying no when it is needed. Saying no to somebody doesn't mean you don't love them. You don't care. Okay, it means that you care, that you care to a point that you know that it's best that you should probably say no at that point. Okay? If they take offense to it, that's not on you. So forgive yourself for that. Okay? Because if you think that that's on you because you were protecting yourself and they narcissistically mind manipulated you to make you feel guilt over it, you need to release that shit. Fuck them. Okay? It's your life too. Okay? It's not just about them. I'm just saying. There was a narcissist involved in your life. Possibly a couple of them. That out of your kindness and your, we'll say your naive faith, because faith without works is nothing. Do you understand? God, I hope you understand that. But your naiveness into thinking that God was just going to do something, just going to move and work in your life without you doing anything. That you weren't going to be, that you were just going to continue doing the same thing, hoping that it would just change. But it's not that you have the lack of faith. It's that you have the fear of change more than anything. The fear of what ifs and unknowns, okay? Not to say you're not courageous, because you're courageous as you can be. You're still alive, you're still here, and you're still kicking. You made it through a lot of shit, okay? You're very brave, okay? You're just afraid of I would say your true power. Once you reach that, once that is actually cracked open and exposed, there's no going back. Even with Elvis, Elvis was having a good time playing his music, and got snatched up into this world that he tried to hang on to the past and keep the past with him, with all his what they called hillbilly friends, all his hillbilly friends, and his dad being his estate manager, and that and that and that. He tried to hang on to the past, and it got him caught in a trap. Just saying, don't let that be you, okay? Don't be. What am I trying to say there? Love yourself enough to discern what is the highest good. And the best way to do that is to stay in tune with yourself through meditation and prayer and connection to God and Jesus Christ, okay? And if you don't have a relationship with God or Jesus Christ, start one today, okay? Because you don't want to be standing there one day looking at all these people, all your loved ones, you're all standing there, and you done gave thousands of dollars to the church, thousands and thousands of dollars to the church, and you done wore your finest clothes every Sunday, and you fake smiled at all the people and that and that and that and that and that. Okay, but when you stand in front of Jesus and Jesus says, "Okay, what's your name again?" and you go, you don't recognize me, and he's gonna say, "Did you ever talk to me? I don't ever remember you ever even saying my name." Wait a minute, hold up. Sorry, partner. You out of here. And you don't want to be that person, okay? So if you don't have a relationship with Jesus, and look, to start today, just call out Jesus Christ, Yeshua. His name was Emmanuel, as a human, born human. He was born, his name was Emmanuel. And he's telling you through the message of his name that he is with you always, that he'll never leave you. That's the peace of God that lives within you, okay? Talk to it. It's part of you. Be loving and kind to it. Be loving and kind to it, to the point that it just spreads like a disease out to the world. Because it's in every single thing that you look at, because it's just you. When you look at somebody else, see yourself, because it's you that you're looking at, okay? And you have an answer or a key for that person, most likely, especially if you're making some type of mental judgment or some kind of spiritual judgment or anything like that. Either they got a lesson for you or you got a lesson for them. But when one person teaches, two people learn. So y'all keep that in mind, all right? All right, y'all. I hope y'all got this message, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I hope everybody's having a blessed night. And y'all stay golden. Don't get caught up in a trap, okay? Set yourself free. Don't get caught in that trap, okay? Of people pleasing and doing for others to the point that you forget about your own dreams, okay? Now, if those dreams change somewhere along the line, as if you had a dream of possibly being I don't know, a famous dancer, okay? You had dreams of being a famous dancer, but you had children, okay? And that supposedly took away your dream. Well, make that a new dream, to inspire your children to be whatever they want to be. Not dancers necessarily, but that they can do anything. And if their dreams change, that's nothing to be sad about, to see the glory in it, okay? I had one child, that's a blessing. I have two grandchildren, major blessing. Okay,
I had aspirations before that, but I never dreamed the feeling that I would feel about having a you know, some. I mean, I created that, and then 3 children I created because if I hadn't been involved, them grandbabies wouldn't be here neither. Just saying. Something about being an heir, y'all. So y'all take what resonates, okay? Y'all stay exactly. Love you, okay? I love all of y'all. Y'all stay beautiful. Y'all stay faithful, okay? And talk to Jesus Christ, okay? Talk to Jesus. He's always there, always. And he has the answers. I'm telling you. If you just give it a shot, what's it gonna hurt? It's free. Like love. See, on the flip side, if you don't give it a shot, that could cost you everything.